A barefoot boy stood in the luxurious penthouse, staring at the impossible safe. The billionaire smirked. "I'll give you $100 million if you open it." His executives burst into laughter. But when the child's small hands touched the cold metal, their mockery froze forever. The morning sun cast golden shadows across Chicago's financial district towers. But 10-year-old Daniel Hayes saw none of it. His bare feet moved carefully over the scorching pavement, avoiding the hottest concrete patches. His worn backpack, patched with safety pins, bounced against his thin shoulders as he approached the Thornton Tower. 68 floors of steel, glass, and unimaginable wealth. He stopped across the street, gazing up at the building that pierced the sky. Somewhere on the top floor was Victor Thornton, the man whose face appeared on billboards, whose name inspired awe or fear, whose fortune defined wealth inequality itself. Daniel was about to enter his office and make him an offer. The idea was insane, but desperation made insanity feel logical. His 8-year-old sister Maya lay in the hospital 3 blocks away. Doctors said she needed heart surgery. Expensive, uncovered by insurance, costing far more than Daniel's mother could earn in 5 years of double shifts at the diner. 72 hours, the doctor had told his mother with pitying eyes. After that, he hadn't needed to finish. Daniel understood. He touched the small metal object in his pocket, his grandfather's gift, given the night before the old man died. "This is special, Danny," his grandfather had whispered. "When you need it most, you'll understand. Trust your hands. Trust what I taught you." His grandfather had been a locksmith, skilled, humble, patient. In long afternoons in his workshop, he taught Daniel about locks, tumblers, mechanisms, and the quiet art of listening to metal. Daniel had thought they were games. Now, with Maya dying and no other path, he wondered if those afternoons had prepared him for exactly this. He took a deep breath and crossed the street. The lobby was overwhelming, polished marble reflecting his dirty, frightened face, crystal chandeliers worth more than his building, security guards staring at him like an intruder. "Hey kid," one called Morrison. "This isn't public. Leave." "I need to see Mr. Thornton," Daniel said, voice steady as he could manage. Morrison laughed. "Sure. And I need to see the president. Out before I call the cops." "Please," Daniel said. "It's important. It's about the safe." Morrison's amusement faded. "What safe?" "The one on the 68th floor. Locked for 3 years. Nobody can open it." Silence fell. Guards froze. A woman in a suit paused. The receptionist looked up. "How do you know about that?" Morrison asked. "Everyone knows," Daniel replied. "It was true. 3 years earlier, Victor's father had died, leaving a titanium safe no one could crack. He designed the lock himself and taken the combination to his grave. Victor had hired every top locksmith. None succeeded. $1 million reward went unclaimed. The safe became legend, a symbol of unreachable secrets. "I can open it," Daniel said. Morrison stared, then spoke into his radio. "Got a kid in the lobby saying he can open the safe. Throw him out, or—" A woman's voice answered. "Mr. Thornton says bring him up. He could use the entertainment." The words stung, but Daniel expected no less. Rich people didn't believe poor kids. The elevator ride felt eternal. Morrison watched him, waiting for a confession. Daniel kept his hand on his grandfather's tools, finding comfort in their shape. The doors opened to opulence. Panoramic city views, original paintings worth millions, museum-quality furniture. A woman greeted them with a cold smile. "Mr. Thornton will see you now. He's in the main conference room with his executive team." They're eager. Eager, twisted Daniel's stomach. They wanted to see him fail. He followed her into a vast conference room. 6 men in suits stood around a huge table. At the head, lounging like royalty, sat Victor Thornton, 43, ageless from wealth, hair perfect, suit priceless, smile razor-sharp. "Well, well," Victor said. "A young entrepreneur who thinks he can do what the best locksmiths couldn't." Laughter rippled. One executive snapped a photo of Daniel. "Name, kid?" "Daniel Hayes." "Age?" 10. More laughter. Victor leaned forward. 10 years old. Fascinating. What makes you think you can open a safe that defeated experts with decades of experience? Daniel could have spoken of his grandfather, the lessons, the gift. But he saw mockery, and new explanations would only feed it. I just can, he said. Victor repeated it mockingly. He just can. Gentleman, a prodigy with dirty feet. He noticed the safety pin on Daniel's backpack. Incredible. Victor stood, circled the table, pressed a button. A panel slid away, revealing the safe, smaller than expected, but radiating impossibility. Titanium flawless, dial unique, custom-made by a paranoid mind. Here's my offer, Victor announced theatrically. Open this safe, and I give you $100 million. The number stunned Daniel. Maya's surgery, $300,000. The rest would change their lives forever. But when you fail, Victor continued, smile sharpening, you stand here, in front of these gentlemen, and admit you're just a poor kid with delusions. That people like you should know your place and not waste our time with fantasies. The cruelty landed hard. Victor wasn't just offering money, he was offering humiliation. The executives watched like predators. They wanted him to accept, wanted him to fail, wanted to see hope die in his eyes. Daniel thought of Maya's small hand, her question, am I going to die? Of his mother's hidden tears, of the eviction notice, of poverty strangling every dream. He thought of his grandfather. Trust your hands, Danny. Okay, Daniel said. I accept. Victor's grin was victorious. Gather around, gentlemen. This will be entertaining. They formed a semicircle, phones ready. Victor gestured like a showman. It's yours, Daniel Hayes. Show us. Daniel approached on trembling but steady legs. Bare feet silent on carpet. Small, dirty hands reached for cold titanium. The instant his fingers touched the dial, something shifted. A connection. A whisper. The safe seemed to speak in a language only he understood. His grandfather had called it listening with your fingertips. Now Daniel felt it. He closed his eyes, shutting out mockery, cameras, fear, poverty. Only the safe. Only the conversation between his fingers and metal. His right hand moved to the dial, slowly, carefully, searching for something wordless but recognizable. The room fell silent. Even Victor stopped smirking, watching as Daniel's fingers moved with strange certainty. Right, stop. Left, stop. Right again slightly. Left, right, left. This is ridiculous, an executive muttered. He's guessing. Show, Victor said, uncertainty creeping into his voice. Daniel's fingers danced on. His grandfather's words echoed. Every lock has a heartbeat. Learn to feel it. He felt it now. The safe's rhythm, the mechanism's pulse, the pattern hidden between sound and silence. Point one final turn. Click. Tiny. Almost inaudible. But in that dead silence, it roared like thunder. Daniel opened his eyes. Hands shaking, he looked at Victor, face frozen. I think it's unlocked. Impossible, Victor breathed. Daniel grasped the handle. It turned smoothly, as if waiting 3 years for this. The door swung open inside, sunlit by huge windows. Hundreds of letters, neatly stacked, each envelope addressed in trembling handwriting. Victor stepped forward, pale, hands trembling. He took the top letter, turned it over. To my son, Victor, to be opened the day someone proves impossible things can still happen.
His mask shattered.
He opened it. Tears fell, real, uncontrollable. The room stayed silent while he read. When finished, he looked at Daniel, expression transformed.
How?
Voice raw. How did a 10-year-old open a safe no expert could? Daniel could have spoken of lessons, tools, gift. But the truth was deeper.
Because I had to, he said.
My sister is dying. I needed to do something impossible to save her. The words landed like stones in still water. Ripples changed everything. Silence stretched taut. Victor stood frozen, letter trembling, tears tracing clean lines down his face. Executives shifted, uneasy seeing their invincible CEO broken open by old words. Daniel stayed by the safe, small against luxury, bare feet on plush carpet, anchoring him in surreal reality. He had done it. $100 million. Maya's surgery. A future without terror. But seeing Victor's vulnerability beneath billionaire armor, Daniel felt recognition, his own pain mirrored in someone he'd thought incapable of feeling. "Your sister is dying," Victor repeated, voice stripped bare. He set the letter down gently. "Heart condition," Daniel said. "Surgery. Doctors give days, maybe a week. Mom works double shifts at the diner. Insurance won't cover. Hospital wants $300,000 up front." An executive scoffed. $300,000?
Peanuts.
You could have just asked. "Enough, Gerald," Victor snapped, eyes fixed on Daniel. "How many days exactly?" 72 hours. "Yesterday morning." Victor grabbed his phone, urgent. "Janet, Dr. Reeves. Pull him from surgery. Priority Alpha. St. Catherine's Children's Hospital. Maya Hayes. Full team in 1 hour. Money no object." He listened then. "Marcus? Thornton. Emergency cardiac surgery. 8-year-old. Bill my personal account. Add a 0 to their quote. Best team." Daniel's breath caught. "What are you doing?" "Saving your sister." The call ended. "Dr. Reeves is the best pediatric cardiac surgeon in the state. He'll be there within the hour. Surgery today. We can't afford." "You open the safe. $100 million. Deal's a deal." To Gerald. Paperwork. Funds to a trust for Daniel and his sister. End of business today. "Victor, you can't seriously." Did I stutter?
Sharp.
He did what he promised. "I keep my word." "Problem? Find another job." Gerald silenced, eyes promising future conflict. Victor turned back, softer. "Those letters from my father. 1 a week for his last 5 years. Never gave them to me. We weren't speaking." He pulled another at random. He designed the safe impossible because he wanted only someone special to open it, someone with our family's gift. Understanding mechanisms through intuition, patience. Thought maybe I had it. I never tried. Hired experts. Threw money at it. He met Daniel's eyes. Almost envious. "You're 10. You have nothing. But you have what I spent 43 years trying to buy. The power to do the impossible, because you must. Not for profit. For love." The room felt intimate. Executives wished to vanish. Victor forgot them. His last words, "Proud of the boy you were, sad about the man you've become." "I had him thrown out. Security escorted my own father because I was in a meeting. He died 2 weeks later." Daniel's eyes burned. "I'm sorry."
Don't be.
"I deserve it." 3 years staring at that safe, wondering what secrets he took. Told myself it was nothing, just an old man's ramblings. Couldn't stop wondering. He gestured to the stacks. Over 200 letters. 200 weeks of wisdom I'll never reclaim. Because I was too arrogant to listen when he lived. Daniel's phone buzzed. Cheap prepaid. "Mother. Where are you?" "Hospital pushing for surgery payment. They'll discharge her soon."
"I have to go," Daniel said.
"Mom doesn't know where I am." "Morrison will drive you," Victor began then. "No. I'll take him myself." Executives' jaws dropped. "Victor, the board meeting in 20 minutes. Reschedule." "Already moving." "Come on, Daniel. Let's save your sister." The ride was surreal. Daniel in the back of a car softer than his bed. Victor beside him, reading his father's letters, grief, anger, regret, hope cycling across his face. "My father was a locksmith," Victor said suddenly. "Before all this. Small shop on the south side. Spent hours on one lock, talking to it like it lived. I thought it embarrassing. Now I wonder what else I missed by being too proud." "My grandfather too," Daniel said. "Taught me everything. Said locks have personalities. Best locksmiths don't force, they convince." "That how you did it?" Victor asked. "Convinced it? I guess. I listened. Felt what it wanted. Grandpa said I had a gift. Thought he was just kind." "Gifts are strange," Victor mused. "Father tried teaching me his. I refused." "Your grandfather taught you his. You treasured it." Now your gift changed both our lives. They arrived as Daniel's mother exited, tear-streaked, uniform rumpled. Daniel, I've been calling. She froze seeing Victor. Who? Daniel, what did you do? Mrs. Hayes, Victor said gently, offering his hand. Victor Thornton, your son did something extraordinary. I'm here to make sure your daughter gets her surgery. Confusion. We can't afford. You don't need to. Dr. Reeves is inside. Team assembling. Surgery within the hour. All covered.
Why?
How? Because your son has a gift that saved something precious to me. And I've spent too long not helping when I could. That changes today. She looked at Daniel, questions, hope, fear. He nodded, overwhelmed. Let's see Maya, he said. Tell her it's okay. The pediatric ICU smelled of antiseptic, hope, fear. Daniel knew every sound. Monitor beeps, nurses' shoes squeaking, hushed hallway talks when news was good or terrible. Maya's room, 304. He could walk it blindfolded. Today, he wasn't alone. Mother gripped his hand painfully tight. Victor walked beside, carrying his own revelations like weight. Through the door window, Maya tiny in bed, machines beeping, tracking an overworked, failing heart. Awake, staring at ceiling with resigned patience. Baby, Mother whispered, opening door. Good news. Maya turned slowly, face lit when she saw Daniel. Danny, you came back. Voice weak, breathless. Each word effort. Thought maybe you got lost. Never. Daniel took her cold hand, skin almost translucent. Promised I'd fix everything, right? You said you'd try. Mama says try isn't fix. This time I fixed it. Fighting tears. Maya, this is Mr. Thornton. He'll make you better. Maya studied Victor, directness of sick children who know adults lie about big things. You a doctor? No, Victor said gently, approaching. But I know the best. He's coming to fix you. Your brother did something amazing today. Saved your life. Danny good at saving, Maya said, breathing hard. Saved a bird once. Fixed wing with popsicle sticks. Innocent words struck Victor. A boy saving birds with sticks, while Victor's childhood taught transactions knock. Man in scrubs, 50s, kind eyes, steady hands. Dr. Reeves, he said to Maya first. You're one tough kid. Don't feel tough. Toughest rarely do. To adults. Can we speak outside? In hallway, serious. Surgery high risk. Maya deteriorated. Normally I'd wait, build strength.
No time.
Tonight. Tonight. Mother gasped. Don't you need? Team preparing. Mr. Thornton said time critical, I agree. Every hour raises risk. 8 hours. Complicated. But young hearts resilient. Seen kids recover from worse. Chances. Mother barely audible. Without days at most. With 70% full recovery. Good odds. Better than this morning. Daniel clung to 70%. 30% failure meant everything for nothing. 70% meant life, school, laughter, normal. When decide, you just did.
Prep now.
To surgery in 2 hours. Time to talk to her. After doctor left, silence. Victor spoke first. Mrs. Hayes, arrangement includes money. Beyond surgery, funds for recovery, family needs. Mother watched him. Gratitude, suspicion.
Why?
Nobody gives money free. What do you want? Victor surprised. Used to unquestioned generosity. What I want, slowly, is not to be the man my father died believing I was. Your son opened a safe, holding my father's letters. Letters I'll never discuss with him. Letters showing I lived wrong. Helping Maya, your family, first step towards someone he'd be proud of. Pressure on a sick girl, Mother said, guarded. You're right. Unfair to Maya. Different angle. I have more money than 10 lifetimes. Used it to feel superior. Your son showed real power is what you do with it. Helping because right. No strings. Human helping human. Mother studied him, nodded slowly.
Okay.
Thank you. Can't repay, but thank you. Call me Victor. You repaid by raising a brave son. Back in room, nurses preparing Maya for monitor's forms. She drowsy. Mama, I'll sleep soon. Yes, baby. Wake up feeling better. Heart won't struggle. What if I don't wake? Question stole air, mother open mouth, no words. How promise when you can't guarantee? Daniel took her hand. Remember bird? Broken wing? Everyone said die. Mom said, let nature. I fix with sticks, tape, hope. What happened? Flew away. Flew away. Sometimes impossible, just try. Dr. Reeves better than me. He'll fix your heart. You'll fly. Promise. Can't promise. But she smiled. Watch me. Promised I'd fix everything this morning. Opened impossible safe. Met billionaire.
Got your surgery.
On roll. Universe won't stop me. Victor watched, moved. When Maya slept from meds, he pulled Daniel aside. Grandfather taught more than locksmithing. Taught hope. Rarer gift than you know. Hope costs nothing. Daniel echoed grandfather. Why poor have so much? Words hit Victor hard. Thought hope for those who couldn't afford certainty. Now see certainty illusion. Hope only real thing. Nurse. Ready. Walk with us to prep area. 20 minutes blur. Maya on gurney, tiny. Mother beside, holding hand, whispering love. Daniel other side, brave through tears. AT surgical doors stop. Maya wheeled away. Doors closed. Final. Mother collapsed in waiting room. Daniel beside, holding her. Victor at window. City lights glowing. Phone buzzed, ignored. Sat across. Tell me good parts of your family. Memories that make you smile. Surprised, mother spoke, slowly. Maya's musical laugh. Daniel teaching himself to read at 4. Dinner short on food, long on love. Victor listened, truly listened, to stories without profit margins. Above, Dr. Reeves fought for Maya's life. Below, 3 strangers sat bound by circumstance. Family for 8 hours. Surgery began. They waited. Waiting room timeless. Clock, 9:47 p.m., 3 hours 13 minutes in. 5 left. Daniel memorized room. Motivational posters, bitter coffee. Other families praying. Mother slept on his shoulder, exhausted. He stayed still. She'd earned rest. Victor opposite, armor gone. Jacket off, tie gone. Hair disheveled. Like someone's father waiting, past hour reading father's letters, brought from office. He wrote of someone like you, Victor said quietly. Hope someday you meet someone reminding success isn't accumulation, but help given. Voice thick. Refold letter. Father knew someone like you would come. Not you, but someone showing what he couldn't teach. He sounds good, Daniel said. Best I knew. Treated him like values outdated. Built empire while he ran shop. Thought I won. Man approached, 30s, aggressive suit. Victor, I've called hours. Board disaster. Merger collapsing. Grayson threatening pullout. Hello, Peter. Occupied. Occupied? Deal worth $3 billion. Your absence costs leverage. Noticed Daniel, mother. Who are they? Reason I wasn't there. Daniel Hayes, his mother. Sister in surgery. Peter baffled. Sorry about sister, but Victor, charity can't interfere with $3 billion. Back to office. Dangerous silence. Victor's jaw tightened. Peter, know what my father did before company. Locksmith, right? Not relevant. Best in city. People trusted him. Never put profit over service. Never turned away poor. Never treated people less because no money. Noble. Peter sarcastic. Doesn't build billions.
Right.
Builds character. Relationships. Legacy beyond earnings. Stood. Faced Peter. Father died thinking I became everything feared. Man valuing dollars, exploiting people. Dramatic. Honest. Merger waits. Board manages. Boy's sister in surgery. Promised to be here. I'm here. Peter glanced between. Because of safe? What inside? Letters. Father's words on life. 10-year-old understood better than me. Insane. Risking everything for sentiment. Businessman. Act like one. Acted businessman whole life.
Rich.
Miserable. Today trying decent human. If can't understand, maybe wrong person for COO.
Peter flushed.
Threatening my job for saving $3 billion deal? Questioning if someone valuing deals over people should lead my company. Stared. Battle determining more than one job. Peter shook head.
Fine.
Ruin it. When board questions your fitness, don't expect defense. Turned, paused. Hope sister makes it. Hoping doesn't close deals. Money does. You're forgetting. Peter gone. Room quieter. Mother stirred. Slept on. Victor sat, exhausted. Threatened firing COO in hospital waiting room. Not great leadership. He was mean about Maya, Daniel said. Protected her. Protected decision to be here. Risked $3 billion to sit. Wait for girl met hours ago. Regret.
No.
Most surprising thing. Year ago, even morning, would have said deal only rational choice. Now reading father's letters, seeing your hope, I see decades rational choices made someone I dislike. Nurse, not Reeves. He family, nodding Victor, all stood. Update. Surgery progressing. First valve repaired. Second underway. On plan. Hours left. Doctor optimistic. Relief overwhelming. Mother half laughed, half sobbed. Daniel knees weak. Victor studied. She okay? Reeves good. Positive news means confident. After she left, Mother hugged Daniel fiercely. He released everything. Fear, hope, responsibility.
Tears came.
She held him. Victor watched, longing, painful. Haven't hugged daughter, 5 years. After divorce, chose work too often. She stopped wanting affection. Thought dramatic. Now see protecting from man proving no value.
Not too late, Daniel said.
Maya dying morning. Now 70%. Impossible possible. Try. Victor stared at phone. Dialed. Rachel, Dad. No, you don't want talk. Don't deserve time. Need say you're right.
Sorry.
Trying change. Coffee tomorrow if let me. Listened. Face transformed. Tomorrow 10.
Thank you.
Thank you another chance. Hung up. Tears falling. Impossible possible. Just try. City glowed outside. 3 sat. Fear. Hope. Possibility. Learning important things measured not dollars, but courage choosing love over profit. Connection over isolation. Hope over certainty. Surgery continued. They waited. Family. Dawn broke when Reeves emerged. Cap off. Exhausted. Smiling. Daniel up instantly. Mother gripped hand. Victor shaking. She made it. World rewritten. Surgery successful. Heart functions beautifully. Recovery now, sedated. Vitals strong. She'll live. Mother collapsed, sobbing relief. Daniel frozen. Impossible happened. Maya alive. Victor hugged Daniel. Fierce, paternal. Tears in hair. You did it. Saved her. We saved her. Reeves. Weeks hospital, therapy, checkups. Proper care, normal life. Run, play, school. When see her? Hour. Move to ICU, settle. Brief visit. Silence, magnitude sank. Yesterday dying. Now future. About money, Victor said. Daniel braced, catch coming. Money yours. But propose more. Foundation. Hayes Family Foundation. Help families medical crises can't afford. Tablet. Documents prepared overnight. Match your 100 million with mine. 200 million, children's care. You, mother on board, decide recipients. Mother stared, tears.
Why?
Yesterday measured success by wealth. Son showed success preventing suffering. 43 years empire money. Rest building meaning. Knock. Young woman, 20s. Victor's eyes. Rachel. You came. You said important. Hospital. Thought maybe these friends. Daniel Hayes, mother. Sister out successful surgery. Glad okay. To father. What's happening? You don't hospitals. Don't skip meetings.
Sit.
Story. Victor told. Safe. Letters. Daniel's courage. Maya. Choosing people over profit. Rachel. Disbelief. Skepticism. Cautious hope. Epiphany? Suddenly different. Trying. Let you down. Sorry doesn't erase. But Daniel taught. Impossible possible when must. Impossible I try, become father deserved. Can't change past. Maybe better future if let. Rachel quiet. Took hand, tentative.
Coffee weekly.
No phone. No work. Just us. Miss one done. Understood.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chance. Daniel watched, lump throat. Yesterday, cruel stranger. Today, changed man repairing broken bonds, nurse. Maya settled. See her. Together, Daniel, mother, Victor, Rachel, Maya, small, pale, breathing steady, heart strong, mother bedside, kissed hand. My baby, brave baby. Daniel opposite, peaceful. No struggle. Future. No pain. No hospitals. Victor doorway. Normal kid. Grow up. Grow up. Daniel repeated, words beauty. Tears again. Hours. Maya woke briefly, groggy. Smiled at Daniel.
Fixed it, Danny.
Everything. Slept. Daniel knew. Nightmare over. Afternoon. Rachel convinced Victor eat, shower, before leaving. Tomorrow, paperwork, money, foundation. Today, thank you. Saved my life too. Didn't save life.
Yes.
Dead inside. Reminded human. After gone. Daniel. Mother watched Maya sleep. Monitor strong. Would do with 100 million. Mother half laughed, cried.
Help people.
Like Victor us. Like Grandpa wanted. Mother held close. Grandfather proud. Not safe. Brave when hopeless. Daniel thought grandfather. Trust hands. Trust taught. Taught locks. Patience. More, everyone gifts. Purpose, lift falling. Love you, mama. Love you. Proud who are. Daniel back Thornton Tower. New shoes, clean clothes. No longer invisible. Receptionist smiled. Use named Victor's office warmer. Rachel photos replaced art. Desk, hospital photo. Daniel, mother over Maya. Foundation official. Victor showed documents. Hayes Family Foundation. 37 applications urgent need. Board next week. Who first? All. Daniel instant. If can all. Victor smiled.
Mother said same.
You revolutionize money thinking. Good. Money nothing if not make better. Rachel entered. Maya weak, recovering. Danny, whole city. Maya exclaimed. Beautiful. Yes, Daniel, looked sister alive, healing. Really is. Victor watched gratitude. 20 years this view. Never beautiful. Proof success, power. Watching Maya first time. Understand beauty. Rachel arm around father. Getting better humanity. Good teachers. Victor looked Daniel. High above Chicago. Daniel realized impossible not safe. Not sister. Impossible. Show lost man never too late change. Choose love over money. Connection over isolation. Meaning over success. Safe held father's letters to son. Held more. Truth real wealth not dollars, but lives touched. Hearts healed. Courage when hopeless grandfather right. Every lock heartbeat. Learn feel. Sometimes one lock opens 1,000 others. Doors second chances. Redemption becoming meant be. Impossible possible. Started barefoot boy refused give up. Billionaire learned mattered.